Kuzizampala. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online Ayurveda and Yoga workshops, Embassy of India, Thimpu, ICCR, Nehru Wangchuk Culture Center. Yoga teacher, I'm KVSSN Murthy here. My true prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties and the whole Bhutan. So before recitation, please try to observe these COVID protocols very carefully. Even though we have vaccinations, please try to follow safe physical distancing, or as a first priority, avoid crowding and do not touch any surface in the crowds, and always try to carry your hand lotions, hand sanitizers, and do not for any region don't touch your tongue to count the currency or to count the peppers. Then second thing is always try to wear 2 masks and face shields also to cover your facial organs properly. And as in the hygiene, respiratory hygiene, please remember to follow gargling technique and steam inhalation technique and nozzle drops technique. These 3 are very simple and very effective home remedies to create somewhat balance in the throat region and nasal region and paranasal and parasynal regions, because it's a steam inhalation will do that work. Because it can kill that viral cells very easily. Steam inhalation, if you will add eucalyptus oil or ajwain seed oil, it will be more effective. And please remember to take cloves powder and honey in the morning once and evening once, or at least in the mornings, empty stomach, to get rid of the dry coughs, as well as it's a good preventive part also, cloves powder and honey. And as you know that nozzle drops, it's a kind of Anutaila or Shadbindu Taila or plain cow ghee installing inside the nostrils, one drop each morning once. It is a very simple application called Nasa Chikitsa. It is also good for the people who are having these repeated troubles because of phlegm. And next one is, as we mentioned that in our home, our kitchen is our first pharmacy. So in our home we have many other important like ingredients called pepper, cumin, ginger, garlic, and ilachi and coriander and ajwain, and this kind of very simple preparations in the home which we can easily get these kind of things in everyone's home. So in your diet preparations, please try to add them. So here we have through Ayurvedic knowledge also, we have 4 home remedies in everyone's home. I think if you will really protect them for the purpose of first aid, it will be very good, called Tripala, as well as Arjuna and Ashwagandha and Guduchi. So these are also very simple ingredients to create good balance in between Vata, Pitta, Kapha, or internal wind, internal vials, and internal glue. Very simple preparations. And also we have local Shilajit and local Cordyceps. These are also very good health tonics. And the way how we are taking also very important thing, based on the experience of the people or based on the doctor's advice, you can add them in your foods. And also we have today's important preparations called Kada Chai and golden milk preparations. Kada Chai also very good in the mornings, and golden milk, these preparations very good in the evenings. So this is also good for the raise the immunity. And like Chyawanprash also very important, very simple and very best remedy, because it's a combination of 45 different kind of Ayurvedic herbs. And here we have today's recitation is from Hatha Yoga Pradipika. It's in first chapter. It is saying that the importance of the right meal. It is saying that Bhojanam Hitam Vidyat Purasyoshni Kruta Ruksham Ati Lavana Mamla Yuktam Dasana Kotak Varjam. Means it is saying that unhealthy diet should not be taken, that which is related many times heated after it is already cold. And also it has the food how we are taking, it's very important. It is saying that over spicy diet should not be taken, and stale food should not be taken, and repeated heat food also should not be taken. And also in our food, please do not add more items at a time. It is also giving some kind of other chemical effect which is not really good for the like a human body, as well as it's not good for the abdomen also. It will take more time to digest, as well as it will create constipation also. It is saying that Bhojanam Hitam Vidyat Purasyoshni Kruta Ruksham Ati Lavana Mamla Yuktam Dasanat Kutam Vajjam. Okay, and now coming to here, like a neck related issue. In this week we are seeing that neck related issues, Griva Stambam or Griva Sandhivatam or cervical issues or spondylitis issues. Like causes may be old age or improper postures or overloaded strain on the neck, as well as sleeping positions and obesity related issues and inactive life and injuries and somewhat weightlifting managements, somewhat rigidness in the neck and cold environments, and these are some of the causes for this kind of neck related issues. And the symptoms may be the same symptom called pain and rigidness and inconvenience, as well as pain radiating into the toward the shoulders to neck region. So in this case, please try to add balanced diet in your food, as well as immediately try to apply a kind of good collar around your neck. That should really protect your neck from the shocks. And second applications are in the segment of avoiding. So please try to avoid a sour diet as well as spicy diets and wrong postures and excessive weight liftings, as well as aerobics and gym related issues and sports and games also. When you have this kind of neck issues, do not try to follow this kind of sports and aerobics immediately. So in the Ayurveda point of view, we have many simple important treatments called Upasamana Chikitsa. So through Ashwagandha or through Triphala also we have very simple remedies, as well as through camphor also we have simple Ayurvedic massaging remedies. And here we have kind of Gugulu Chikitsa. It is Simhanada or Triphala or Trayodasanga or Mahayogi Raja or Lakshadi Gugulu available, because it's simply it will avoid the excess of wind from the body. And in the Ayurveda point of view, we have Panchakarma Chikitsa or Dhara Chikitsa or Patra Pinda Sweda or Greva Vasti or Nasya Karma, as well as Nadi, like what we call Nadi Sweda Chikitsa and Vasti Karma. These are all very simple and very effective Ayurvedic therapeutical approach to the people who are having this kind of neck issues. And today's advice from our yoga class and from our Ayurveda classes, especially for the people who are having this kind of neck issues because of old age related matters or some of the excess of wind related matters, please try to add in your food called dry ginger 25 grams and pepper 25 grams and try to mix it properly. Morning once and evening once, take 2 grams of this mixture with honey and with ghee. 2 grams of mixture of dry ginger and pepper. 2 grams in the morning, 2 grams in the evening with the honey and ghee. So you can add hot water also. Very simple treatment to create good balance to the inside wind. The second thing is massaging technique called sesame oil and garlic. Like sesame oil 100 ml and garlic 20 grams and try to heat it properly. Then after that filter, and after that take a cloth for massaging on that affected area without hurting the neck bones. This is very simple treatment, but please remember cervical spondylitis or cervical spondylosis, it's because of our posture management or it is a repeated friction on the neck while we are doing works or while we are in front of the books or screens, because it is our posture will decide whether we will get a neck strain or not. If you really sense this kind of neck strain, immediately relax your body, immediately stretch your hands and do some kind of neck exercises if your environment will permits you. Alright, now let's join to the yoga class now. When we are meeting here at the same place, same topic tomorrow in the Ayurvedic class, we will see still more good applications in Ayurveda for the same neck pain management. Let's join to the yoga class now. Right, as we mentioned that when you have neck pains or neck rigidness, please remember to avoid neck shakes or neck jerks as in forward bends. So basically try to avoid forward bends till you will be alright. Okay, remaining everyone can do the yoga class. This yoga class is for everyone. Okay, take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, lift your both the arms up and above to the head called Kailash Mudra, and same Kailash Mudra down towards the chest called Anahata Pranamasan. And coming to practice here. Om ॐ हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखं तत्त्वं पूषन् अपावृणु सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये ॐ ह्रां ह्रीं ह्रूं ह्रैं ह्रौं रः मित्ररविसूर्यभानुकगपूष्ण हिरण्यगर्भमरीच आदित्य सवित्र अर्कभास्कराय नमः. Stretch your arms forward, lift your arms up, Hasta Uttanasana, and slightly put a back bend at the Chandrasana or at the Chakrasana. Then again keep body straight. Then very slowly bend the body forward, called Pada Hastasana. Completely bend the body forward, and after that right leg stretch back, Asva Sanchalanasana or horse riding posture. And right back leg straight on the toes and join your forward leg to back leg Santulanasana or Dandasana. And completely press the body down towards the floor, called Ashtanga Namaskarasana. Then again slowly lift the body up, called lifted head cobra posture or Bhujangasana. Very simple treatment for the people who are having this kind of neck issues and back issues. This is what we call Bhujangasana or lifted head cobra posture. And back leg straight on the toes, and very slowly push your body inside, called Parvatasana or mountain triangle posture. And here right leg is your forward leg, called Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. Again back leg straight on the toes and back leg knee up, and join your back leg to the forward leg, called Pada Hastasana. Again slowly lift your arms up, Hasta Uttanasana, and slightly put a back bend, Ardha Chandra or Ardha Chakrasana. Again slowly keep body straight, and Pranamasana above to the head, Kailasha Mudra, and from there slowly bring your Pranamasana down at your chest level, called Anahata region, Anahata Pranamasana. Then here lift your arms with inhalation, and very slowly wide the arms with breathe out, and slowly join them towards the thighs and relaxation. So here once relax your body by keeping your both the arms locked back, and slightly give a gap in between your two legs also. So take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. Okay, and now today's exercises will be on the Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni or Sukshma Yoga Vyayam. So basically this yoga exercises is for all. The people who are having these neck issues, for them also it is useful, and remaining people also it is very useful. So first sit. Then take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. First keep your both the legs together. And Sukha Dandasana. First lift your chin up, and few seconds rest your neck, rest your head. Then slowly keep your body straight, and long, slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Alright, and now try to sit in any convenient posture. Okay, so today's segment in the Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni, we have hand and arm exercises. Okay, take a long, slow inhalations. First lift your shoulders up till your earlobes, and very slowly come back down with breathe out. Again breathe in, lift the shoulders, and slowly breathe out down. Last count, breathe in, lift the shoulders, and slowly breathe out down. Long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. So this time move the shoulders and then slowly move the shoulders back. Again move the shoulders forward and shoulders back stretch. Last count forward and slowly back stretch and relaxations enough. Long, slow inhalation, exhalation. So when you have any shoulder related issues, so do not follow the next rotation, or you can follow like holding the shoulder and just move the shoulders. So if you have any issues only, just you can do this one. If you have no issues, you can directly move the shoulders like 1, 2 and reverse, and 3, then slowly come back. Opposite side same practice, lift the shoulders and slowly come back. Second count, lifts and slowly come back. Last count, lift your shoulders and very slowly come back. Okay, long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, open your two hands forward and close your fingers and give a lock, and few seconds stay now. 1, 2 and 3, come back. So here interlock your fingers by turning them inside. Again give a press and stay. 1, 2 and 3, slowly come straight. And now every finger to every finger, stretch your fingers, index finger to index finger, mid finger to mid finger, ring finger to ring finger, and little finger to little finger, and thumb to thumb. Completely stretch and slowly come back. Take a long, slow inhalation, exhalation. After that, open your two hands forward and close your fist with breathe out. With breathe in, open the hands. Again, breathe out, fold. Breathe in, wide the hands. Last count, breathe out, fold. From there, inhalation, lift your fist, exhalations down. Second count, lifts and exhalations down. And the same thing, reverse. One up and slowly come back. Two up, again slowly come back. Last count, three up and slowly come back. One long, slow inhalation and exhalation. Then here, open your two hands forward, turn your palms and fold your elbows with breathe out. And with breathe in, wide. Again, breathe out, fold. Breathe in, wide. Last count, breathe out, fold. And completely wide your hands with breathe in. And slowly keep them inside, breathe out. Again, breathe in, completely stretch. And breathe out, fold. Last count, completely wide, breathe in. From there, bring your elbows down with breathe out, and breathe in, lift your elbows up. Again, breathe out, then slowly get up, breathe in. Last count, breathe out, down. So here, rotational part of the shoulder. Inhalation, lift your elbows. Exhalations down. Second count, inhalation, lift your elbows. Exhalations down. Last count, inhalation, lift your elbows. And slowly, exhalations down. And opposite side, same practice, lift your elbows up and slowly get back down. Second count, inhalation, lift your elbows. Exhalations down. Third, last count, inhalation, lift your elbows. And slowly, exhalations down. Okay, long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. Then have your quick recovery time. Again, long, slow inhalation and exhalation. Then this time, open your left hand or right hand forward and stretch your arm towards opposite side with the help of your remaining hand to stretch your arm and stay now. Especially this is good for the people who are having this kind of shoulder issues. 1, 2, 3 and 4 relaxations. Enough, come back. And opposite side, same practice with the elbow wrap or with the palm wrap. Completely stretch your arm and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then very slowly come back. One long inhalation and exhalation. So this time open your right or left hand up and fold it behind the head. With your opposite side hand support, just keep a pull and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 relaxations. Enough. Open your both the hands. Then alternate arm supported. Now completely pull the second arm and stay without break your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then very slowly come back. Relaxation. Then very slowly keep your both the hands down and feel that one long inhalation and exhalation. Then here fold your one arm behind the body. Then here also with your opposite side arm support, just keep a pull and stay now for only 5 seconds. And 4, 3, 2 and 1. Then slowly come back. Opposite side, same practice. Fold your arm and try to pull the arm and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and very slowly come back to 5. One inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, open your two hands forward, interlock your fingers, give a maximum stretch the arms and body and stay here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, very slowly come back. Relaxations, long, slow inhalation and exhalation. Then stretch your arms back, interlock your fingers. Now stretch your elbows back. Once lift your chin. Try to pull the body back, especially above back bending and stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 relaxations. Enough. Then very slowly keep your hands out. Long and slow deep inhalation and exhalation. And here also we have hand wrap and try to lock your two elbows. Lift your both the elbows up and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4 and very slowly come back and 5 relaxation. And opposite side, same practice. Interlock your elbows and lift your both the elbows up. And then here also try to keep a back bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then very slowly come back. Relaxations. Enough. Long and slow and deep inhalation, exhalation. Alright, try to put your left hand on the floor, turn your palm and keep a space. After that, lift your alternate arm up and with breathe out just slightly or medium or deep side bend and stay now. Especially this is also for one way arm stretching to abdomen stretch and one way contraction of the abdomen, and then slowly keep them out. Relaxations enough. Then slowly keep your arm wide and resting. Relaxation. And opposite side, same exercise. Lift your arm up and towards your below shoulder side, completely bend and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 relaxations enough. Long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Okay, one long slow pause, inhalation and exhalations. Alright, we have last exercise. So here also, once lift your both the arms up with inhalation and very slowly exhalation, wide your both the hands. And second count also, lift your both the arms up with inhalation and with exhalation, wide your hands and bring them down. So last count, inhalation, lift your both the arms. Then very slowly wide your hands and exhalations completely down. Relaxations enough. Then soon after your practices, once relax your legs, relax your knees by keeping them in the butterfly move or by keeping them in the knee turns. But few seconds, rest your hips and rest your legs. 1, 2, 3 and 4 relaxations enough. Right, take a long slow inhalation and exhalation. And coming to pranayam practices. So here also try to choose any convenient posture on any convenient surface. Like towards before adding this pranayam in your practices, it is also advised to give a small gap and also advised to drink a sip of water also, but it is depend on your requirement also. But especially for the mantra chanting, this drinking of water is advisable. If you have traditional belief by chanting these slokas and mantras, please follow only physical exercises. Okay, long and slow deep inhalation and exhalation. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyartham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadiyam Karishye. Om Sandh Sandh Sandhi. Okay. In other words, it is saying that purpose of yoga, postures or pranayam or mudra or bandha, breath retention techniques or kriyas, cleaning techniques or meditations. So these are some of the practices will direct us towards the spiritual upliftment. But on the way of spiritual upliftment, physical health may be a kind of byproduct. So it is not that we have to stop at the physical health level. So we have to reach still further goals towards the spiritual upliftment. Okay, coming to the pranayam practices here. For in this week also we are doing the same pranayamas called one is Kapala Bhati Kriya, the second one is Surya Bhedana Pranayam. Especially the bone related issues or the pains in the bones are related issues. That's because of like a wind imbalance inside the body. Especially for the people who already crossed 40 plus or 50 plus or even old people, if they have this kind of bone related issues, that perhaps that's maybe because of over like imbalance of the internal wind. For them, these coming pranayamas are very suitable. But according to the advice of your yoga teacher and physician, please take these practices. Okay, take a long, slow and a deep inhalation and exhalation. Here we have Kapala Bhati. It is saying that Vastrava Loha Karasya Raja Purau Sasam Brahmo Kapala Bhatir Vikyata Kapadosha Visoshini. Phlegm related errors will be totally nullified because of Kapala Bhati technique. It's also saying that Kapala means skull, Bhati means glow. Especially it is a sign of good health. But the people, what we are doing and how we are doing also very important. The second thing is Surya Bhedana Pranayam. It is also saying that Kapala Sodhanam Vata Doshagnam Krimi Doshahrut Punah Punah Ridam Karyam Surya Bhedana Uttamam. It is saying that wind-related errors must be nullified in the skull level and the facial level through this simple Surya Bhedana Pranayam. It's also saying that Vata Dosha Gnam, wind-related issues inside the body totally eradicated, and Krimi Dosha Hrud, abdominal worms will be killed because of this pranayam intensity. And also it is saying that Punah Punah Redam Karyam Surya Bhedana Uttamam. So the practitioner should do this kind of practices in a continuous way. So for any region, for any excuse, don't leave your practices. Okay, take a long, deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So coming to Kapala Bhati technique, it's a simple and very easiest kriya called frontal bone cleaning technique. So here also today's practice we have 30 strokes in the 3 spells. When you have high blood pressure or ear related issues or any other sickness, do not immediately jump into these practices. Okay, Kapala Bhati, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one long deep inhalation, exhalation. Alright, second spell starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again deep long inhalation and exhalation. And third last spell starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. And small gap before your pranayam, Surya Bhedana pranayam. Then after that, coming to pranayam, right nostril inhalation, left nostril breathe out. Right nostril breathe in, left nostril breathe out. Throughout this practice, the same practices, right nostril breathe in, left nostril breathe out. So open your right hand, last 2 fingers and right hand thumb to close and open the nostrils, and close your left nostril to breathe in with your right nostril. And slowly breathe out in the left. Again, right nostril breathe in. Left nostril breathe out. Right nostril breathe in. Left nostril breathe out. Fourth count inhalation with the right. And alternate breathe out. Fifth last count inhalation with the right. Then slowly complete breathe out with the left. Alright, keep your hand down, one inhalation and exhalation. Then soon after that, when you know well about the dharana practices, please immediately tie up with the practices, or if you know about the concentration practices in the Trataka format, just please do that. Once you will able to totally finish your yoga practices, it is also advised to take power nap or yoga nidra abhyas for at least 5 to 10 minutes time based on your previous practices. And after once you totally finish your practices based on the strength level and intensity level, it is also advised to take 15 minutes time to half an hour time to take bath, and further 5 to 10 minutes time to take breakfast. In the afternoon, before your lunch time, please try to see all the possibilities how to take a power nap or how to do a yoga nidra to regenerate your body and mind to focus towards your further works in a very clear way. And in the evening, once you are totally free from your all activities and affairs, before your dinner time, try to follow yoga exercise at least for half an hour, including back bending exercises, including inverted postures, and including breathe in and breathe out. And tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place with the same content, we will see still more good applications in Ayurveda and yoga for the same neck problems. Until then, take care of yourself, and thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. Stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thank you all.